Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So I have some Mike Lindell news. Mike Lindell, as you probably know, offered a $5 million reward to any cyber expert who could basically prove that his so-called packet captures were not, I should say, the real deal. Well, as we all saw with his, nightmare of a cyber symposium, his own cyber expert said that Lindell's data did not prove that China hacked the election systems and that they flipped votes for Biden. His own handpicked guy said, no, actually, what he's given me does not show that whatsoever. So Lindell, I think you guys will probably remember, I mentioned it on the show, he quickly took that $5 million offer off the table. He said, oh, nope, no more. We're not going to offer that to anybody. But there's a man named Bill Alderson who works for a firm called the Security Institute. He says that he attended Lindell's cyber symposium and he proved, and he even had exhibits showing that what Lindell had in his possession was not, in fact, packet captures of election data. Now, some people have questioned this online. I'm not saying packet captures are not real. Packet captures are real. They show transmissions. As I understand it, from my layperson understanding, it shows communication between different sources, different online sources and entities. But that's not what he had. That is, packet captures are real. They do show that. But number one, that's not what Lindell had. That's not what he was showing these people, including his own expert. And also, there were experts who said it is nearly impossible to packet capture an entire election. Because remember, we have different voting systems in different areas of the country. It's not all on one centralized database. It's not all done together, and different states have different methods and different systems. And some don't even do things online. They have paper ballots. So it's impossible to packet capture, according to experts, cybersecurity experts, not me. They say it is impossible to capture an entire election in the United States. So this guy proved that Lindell's so-called packet captures were BS. And now he wants Lindell to pay up. He wants that $5 million. And apparently he's planning on serving Lindell's attorney with some sort of demand or some sort of document. Now, Lindell recently went on Steve Bannon's podcast, and Bannon actually asked him about this guy and this guy's claim. And Lindell just tried to brush it off. He tried to say that the guy was looking at the wrong data. Now, remember, this is the guy who went to his cyber symposium, which is where Lindell said, oh, we're going to prove it. We're going to blow the lid off this thing. It's going to be so fantastic and so irrefutable. Biden and Harris are going to step down the next day. They're going to step down on August 13th. The Supreme Court's going to take this up and they're going to rule 9-0 in our favor. That's where he said this data was going to be released. And now he's saying, oh, no, he's looking at the wrong data. Then he goes on to give a typical loony Lindell answer. It made no sense. At least it made no sense to me. You guys take a listen and see what you think. Lindell said, quote, the whole rumor going around the symposium was that this data is not from the 2020 election. Well, the whole challenge was validate data from the 2020 November election. It had nothing to do with my data. What? What in the hell is he talking about? You put the symposium together. You, Mike Lindell, held the symposium. You, Mike Lindell, put these supposed packet captures together for everybody to review. You said this data will prove that the election was stolen, that it was rigged for Biden. And now you're saying, oh, no, the challenge and the data I have are two separate things that have nothing to do with each other. What in the hell? But his lunacy got worse. Okay, so he goes on OAN, One American News Network. He had a complete meltdown. Okay, he had a complete freak out on One American News. Take a look.
This is disgusting. Dominion sues good OAN heroes. OANs are heroes. Where's Fox? Newsmax. They sue OAN and Newsmax the morning of the symposium. Do you know why, Brandon? I talked to the owner of Newsmax. This is pretty sad. He got sued because he ran my ad that Fox would not run. And he asked me, did anybody else run your ad, Mike, or turn down your ad? I said, no, none of them. ABC ran it, CBS, NBC, all of them. CNN, nobody else turned them down. Nobody else but Fox and Fox Business News. Fox, you need to step it up and help save our country. I seen stuff by Jan Bongino on there. He goes, I'll say whatever I want in my show, and people were going after him. You know what? Then you better get out there and talk about tonight about these recordings from
Well, then he got to call and interview you.
Well,
if he can say whatever he wants, he got to call and interview you.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't you call and interview me? Sean Hannity told me once, he said, Mike, I can say anything I want on Fox as long as it's the truth. Well, the truth is, Sean, we had a cyber symposium. And the truth is, it was attacked and hacked by like a discharged merit. And the truth is, you're not saying anything on your show. Neither are you, Laura. Trucker tried a few times to talk about the 2020 election. I give him some credit. You know, maybe I thought that might be a breakthrough. It was a couple weeks ago, but none of them were talking. What is Fox doing to you? Are you guys you're so worried about your money, all four of you? You're so worried about your money and your job?
So as you guys saw and heard there, I mean, there's just so much. There's so much, but first of all, I know we all misspeak at times. We say the wrong word. We trip up on our words. You know, it's live. I get that. But seriously, OANs are heroes. What the hell is an OANs? What is that? Is that like what they call their viewers? It sounds like there's more than one. I don't know. And then Bongino, and Trucker, really? Like Dan Bongino? Is that who you're talking about? And Tucker Carlson? Oh my gosh. And then the fact that he's going on and on about how Fox won't air his information. Fox is being so mean to him. Fox. I mean, I'm looking at this and I was thinking, this is like going on a date and complaining about all of the other people who turned you down for a date. That's what it's like. It's literally like, you know, and then I asked out Susan and she said no. And I asked out Karen and she blew me off. And then I asked out Sarah and she never even bothered to call me back. I mean, seriously? Oh my God. Just so you guys are wondering, like, if you go on a date, if you're single, you're out on a date, probably not a good thing to do. Probably not the best way to get sympathy. I don't think your date's going to stick around too long. But OAN seem to be okay with it, I guess. They're still going to have him back. I don't know. Those advertising dollars, got to get that cash, got to get that, woo, make it rain. Make it rain pillow money. Anyway, guys, I just thought that would be a nice way to start off your weekend with some loony Lindell. So have a great weekend, guys. I will see you on Monday. Take care. Thanks as always for watching and listening. I'll talk with you soon.
Yeah.